Hey, I'm Derek. Welcome to KLR 650 Oil Change for Dummies. You've finally reached the 600-mile mark and it's time for your first oil change. We're going to make this quick and easy just like oil changes should be. You're going to need a couple things here. You're going to need 3 quarts of oil. You're going to need a funnel. Don't go without a funnel. You're going to need some waterproof grease. Just the tiniest little amount of waterproof grease. You don't need a lot, just a little. And of course you're going to need an oil filter. I use this one from K&N. I don't know why. I've used K&N most of my life. You can get the OEM Kawasaki one. Use whatever you think's best. Alright, so we're going to get into it here. Here's your oil drain plug right underneath the bike. I have an aftermarket skid plate on mine. You might have the stock one. You'll be able to find the bolt. I believe in you. Loosen up the fill cap. Then you're going to need a 17mm socket. Take out the bolt. Get oil all over your hands. Make sure you have a drain pan. Lose your washer in the pan. This is oil change for dummies, remember. You gotta get oil all over your hands. Lose your shop towels. Use an old tank top. Clean your hands off. Alright, then you're gonna want to shake the bike back and forth. Get as much of the oil out of there as possible. Kawasaki's owner's manual does recommend setting the bike up perpendicular to get all the oil out. Shake it around. Really, you want to get as much of that old oil out as possible. Then you're going to need an 8mm socket to get the oil filter off, right? 2 bolts here. 1, 2. They're loose. Now you can take the oil filter out. If you have big giant hands like me, you're not going to be able to get it off. Get a tiny flathead screwdriver. Pry it out just a little bit. Make a little extra space. Be gentle with it though. Let that oil just drip right down into the pan. Again, I got big giant hands. I can't get it out. What do? Just grab a magnet. Let's look at this thing. Looks dirty. Realize that you left your shop towels in your pickup truck, so go get those. You don't need to use the tank top anymore. Clean out as much old oil as possible. Make it shine. This part's kind of important. You're going to take the bypass valve out of the oil filter. Notice what direction this is in for the future. Take note of it. There is a smaller end on one side. Now we're going to rub just a tiny little bit of oil around the oil filter. Clean it up. Don't make a mess. Okay, remember how I said this part was important? This is very important. It says in Kawasaki's manual, if the bypass valve is in the wrong direction, it blocks oil flow and causes an engine seizure. So very important, put the smaller end of the bypass valve towards the inside of the engine. Do not mess this part up. I know we're dummies, but we got this. Alright, that new oil filter's in, looking good. Here's the cap. I'm going to go ahead and clean that out too. There's some old oil in there. Remember that waterproof grease I was talking about? Kawasaki's manual says to apply grease to the O-ring. And they even put an upwards facing arrow here for dummies like us. You can't mess this up. Follow the arrow. Alright, tighten everything back down here on the oil filter. You want to be professional and get this tightened down to spec? It's 78 inch-pounds. Says so right in the manual. 78 inch-pounds for the oil filter cap bolts. I know what you're thinking. You never addressed that washer that you dropped in the oil pan. How are we going to tighten down the oil drain bolt without the washer? Well, I got this low profile one from Tusk, so I'm going to be replacing it anyway. The low profile one is definitely recommended because Kawasaki's drain bolt extends further than their stock skid plate, and that could cause all sorts of issues if you're driving over rocks. Get that thing in there finger tight, and then tighten it all the way down with a 6mm Allen wrench. Look, I know, sometimes you gotta be professional. You gotta do this the right way. If you want to tighten that down to spec, it's 21 foot-pounds. Says so in the manual. We gotta fill this thing back up with oil. We can't run it dry. Use that funnel I was telling you about. We don't want to make a giant mess. No, we don't. So we're gonna dump 2 full quarts of oil into the KLR 650. And then, this last one, just a glug, alright? It needs 2.1 quarts. Tighten that fill cap back down. Turn the bike on, let it run for a minute. Check for leaks. How's everything look? Put the bike perpendicular to the ground. Check your fill lines, you want it to be right in the middle. And look, we did all that with our motocross boots on. Told you this job was easy. Now I know what you're thinking. What do we do with this used oil? I will just take it and dump it in the ground. No. Don't do that. We might be dummies, but we're not irresponsible. Take your funnel and put it in the empty oil jug. Drain it into that. That's where it goes. Get your old washer out. Put it to the side. You'll never use it again. Might as well save it though. This next part is very important. This cap on the left side of your bike holds the adjustment nut for the KLR infamous doohickey. Loosen it up. Right? I gave it a couple quarter turns. And then punch the case. Why are we punching it? I don't know. One time I saw a Swanky Cat hit it with a dead blow hammer, but we're going to use our fists. We're dummies. Tighten it back down. Your doohickey is now adjusted. And look at us. Job's done. You're looking good. You're looking good. I really appreciate you watching this video. Feel free to subscribe for this cool content. Look at that. Yeah, come on, subscribe. Just do it. Do it. Looking good. Huh? All right. If you want to, now's a good time to look over the rest of your bike. Why is my chain so loose here? That's definitely going to need to be adjusted. Where did this fastener go? The other one's still there. Why did this one disappear on me? Where are these grommets? Why is this KLR 650 falling apart? The job's done though, and it was easy, and you did great. If you're interested in the KLR 650 or dual sport riding, please subscribe. It helps my channel out a ton. Thanks so much for watching. Catch you on the next one.